Jeremy Clarkson obliterates BBC reporter, watch the Unfiltered Showdown at protest. In a stunning display of raw emotion and unrestrained rhetoric, Jeremy Clarkson has once again thrust himself into the center of a media firestorm, obliterating a BBC reporter during a recent protest. This unprecedented confrontation is not just another celebrity spat, it represents a crossroads for British media and public discourse. As Clarkson's tirade unfolded, the implications reached far beyond the immediate incident, resonating deeply in a nation already grappling with divisions reminiscent of Brexit. From the outset, Clarkson's remarks were a full-throttle assault on the BBC, an institution he accused of betraying its audience. The once beloved broadcaster has faced mounting criticism for its perceived biases, and Clarkson's words struck a chord with many who feel sidelined in the current socio-political climate. This is not merely a clash of personalities, it is a reflection of the broader discontent simmering within the populace. As the showdown escalated, the stakes became clear, the credibility of a major news outlet is on the line, and the British public is watching closely. Critics argue that Clarkson's approach, while entertaining, could undermine serious journalism. Many fear that this kind of sensationalism encourages a culture of hostility towards the media, further polarizing an already fragmented society. The BBC, once a bastion of impartiality, now finds itself at the center of a storm, fighting to maintain its relevance amid accusations of bias. The confrontation has ignited a debate that echoes past struggles over media integrity, drawing parallels to historical moments when the press faced existential threats. As the dust settles on this explosive encounter, one cannot help but consider the implications for the political landscape. The likes of Rishi Sunak and Keir Starmer are now compelled to respond, not just to Clarkson's outburst but to the underlying sentiments expressed by his supporters. The struggle is palpable. Will politicians take heed of this populist wave, or will they continue to dismiss it as the ramblings of a celebrity? This could mark a new era of influence, where public figures leverage their platforms to challenge traditional media narratives, igniting further discord in the political arena. Historical events, from the Brexit referendum to recent elections, serve as reminders of the power dynamics at play. Just as those moments reshaped the fabric of British society, Clarkson's tirade signals a potential shift in how the public engages with news and commentary. Analysts warn that if the media cannot adapt to this changing landscape, it risks alienating a significant portion of the population, leading to a crisis of trust that could have far-reaching consequences. The fight is not just about Clarkson versus the BBC. It is emblematic of a larger struggle for voice and representation in an era marked by skepticism and division. Public figures and analysts alike are calling for a re-evaluation of how the media operates, urging a return to foundational principles of accountability and transparency. As this dialogue unfolds, the British people will not forgive complacency from those in power. They demand action and authenticity, and they are ready to hold the establishment accountable. As tensions rise and the lines are drawn, the potential for a significant cultural shift looms large. This moment could catalyze a movement, one that challenges the status quo and demands a media landscape that reflects the diverse voices of the nation. The question remains, will the political elite rise to the occasion, or will they continue to ignore the urgent calls for change? In conclusion, this confrontation between Clarkson and the BBC is not merely a fleeting moment of entertainment, it is a defining incident in a battle for the soul of British media. The country stands at a crossroads, and the ramifications of this clash will reverberate through the halls of power and into the living rooms of every citizen. As we move forward, it is imperative that we engage with these issues, demand accountability, and foster a media environment that serves the public interest. Join the conversation. Like, subscribe, and become part of a growing community that refuses to be silenced. Together, we can ensure that the voices of the people are heard loud and clear in the face of adversity. This is not just about media, it's about the future of our democracy.